I want to quickly compare these two incredible countertop reverse osmosis systems. I was gifted both of these, and in this video, I am going to break down all of the differences and the features. Let's get to it. Now, to start off with, Vaughn Water gifted me this about 5 months ago. Vaughn Water is a relatively new brand, but they have been manufacturing big brand reverse osmosis systems for over 7 years. They just finally came out with their own brand, and this is quite an impressive system that I'll show you how it works momentarily. And then Simpure is a well-known brand. They are based out of Seattle, Washington, so this is a US-based brand, and it is one impressive device. Now, these are both fully certified. The Vaughn Water is NSF ANSI 372 certified. It is meant to remove all lead and PFAs up to 99%. It has quite a few stages. Now, the SimPure is also third-party tested and certified by SGS against the NSF ANSI 58, the EPA 537, and the GBT 570 standards. So these are both giving you exceptionally filtered water at the end, but their processes are different, and how you're getting the water at the end is different as well. Let me show you real quick. When you look at the backs, you'll see that they both have these great big water tanks. This is all of your tap water, and something you might be able to see in the SimPure, but the Vaughn Water has it as well, is it does actually have a divider. And how this works is it's going to pull water down through the filtration, and then the reverse osmosis filter actually has reject water that it will push back up into this. And so this will continue to get more and more concentrated with the reject water, but it will keep filtering everything out until the reject water is fully concentrated, and then it will only stay in this little section right here. And when you get to that, there's no more water to go through the system, and it will tell you it's time to change the water. That works the same with the Vaughn Water. Now, these pitchers just come right off. Very clean and simple. And in the back of the SimPure, you have very easy access to that composite filter and that reverse osmosis filter. These just twist out and twist back in. Wonderfully simple back. With the Vaughn Water, the entire top comes off, and then there's one huge filter here that you just pull out, and this is your 6-in-1 reverse osmosis filter, so everything is basically in this one filter, except for the UV light at the end. Now, one of the first differences you're going to notice is when I plug these in. When I plug in the Vaughn Water, it's going to start running immediately. The Vaughn Water pre-filters your water into this pitcher because the filtration is actually quite slow. And so by pre-filtering, it can give you water dispense much faster. I find some pros and cons to this. I love that I can get water very fast from this, either through the dispenser or this entire pitcher actually comes off and I can just pour right out of it. What I don't like about this system is if I'm not using water often and don't pay attention to dumping this pitcher from time to time, my water is sitting in plastic for a very long time before I drink it. And even though there's a UV filter between these two, that part I don't like so much. Now, it does take a couple minutes for this to fill all the way up, but I realized that while I have this filling up, I should show you the SimPure's filtering process as well. When you want to fill this up, it's going through the filters in the back and through this activated charcoal filter that's in the top of the glass pitcher exactly when you want it. So I can tell this to give me 12 ounces, and now it's starting up as well, and it's going to give me the water right into here. Now, they both sound very comparable when running, but right now you can see an obvious difference. The SimPure is putting it into glass, so I do feel better filling this up and just pouring it out of the pitcher when I want it. So I could get water quickly this way. And then the Vaughn Water also has the pitcher, it's just built into it and it's plastic. And then I will dispense the water which will run through a final UV light before I get it. Let me get a cup to show you. Now with the Vaughn Water, all I do is choose how many ounces of water I want to have it go in, and then hit start. It's going to tell me the temperature of the water, and this will come in key in just a moment here, and it will actually count out the ounces it's putting in, and then it's telling me that the UV light is running. It's up in here, so it's sanitizing the water on the way down. With the SimPure, when I press that 12-ounce button, it just says filtering. It's not giving me a count at all. Very simple, but that's really all it needs. And here is one key difference. The SimPure is only giving me room temperature filtered water. I do love how clean and simple this glass container is, but that's it. So I am just getting filtered, wonderful water. The Vaughn Water is actually giving me something more. It is an Insta-Hot, so I can choose to heat my water. One thing to keep in mind is it's not actually going to be these temperatures when it gets to your cup, as that fine little bit of water is cooling down en route to your cup, but it is that temp inside. Let me show you how that works. All I need to do for that is, again, I can choose my volume. I can hit boil. It has a child lock you have to turn off, and then it just goes. And it's really quite fast. It's pretty much just as fast as dispensing regular water, except this water is super hot, ready for your coffee or your tea, maybe your instant noodles, whatever you want. You have an instant hot reverse osmosis system here. And you can, in fact, see the steam coming off it as well. Now, I'll tell you right now that my daughter loves this system specifically for the Instant Hot. It's a great way for her to get boiling hot water for tea or hot chocolate without having to ask me. She is 10. She is more than capable of handling this system. That said, I personally am way more comfortable with the SimPure. I really, really love that it ends in a glass bottle with a final filtration into that bottle. I just feel like this has less potential for plastic, even though both of these say they prevent and reduce plastic. This plastic pitcher always gives me pause, but I have been using this system for many months now and love it quite a bit. It is very spoiling, and I know it is doing a fantastic job. And considering their certifications, I don't think I should be worried about this, as it doesn't seem to be leaching into the water according to the third-party testing. Overall, I think you'd be quite impressed with either one of these. These are both incredible countertop systems. Whether you are looking simply for very pure filtered water to drink or use in your cooking on the go, or you want something a little more, you want that Insta-Hot and that cold water. Really, really fantastic. I hope this video helped you understand how these work and potentially make a decision.